that was an illustration of a thought process I sometimes use where we do something. That illustrated a skill that we could hope to develop. When we do something by hand in Python once, and we know we'll need to do it over and over again, we can extract the steps that we use and then turn it into a function that we can use over and over again. sklearn has a built-in one-hot encoder that will do this for us. And the one-hot encoder works on a similar principle as the standard scalar. Both are examples of what are called transformers in sklearn because they do something to the data. The commands that I'm really using here, first I'm dropping the poisonous target and extracting the features. That might be useful when you're building the model. You might need to extract the target and the features before you encode. But if you look at the commands that you need, there's fit transform and get feature names. Fit transform does the actual work. Get feature names just make sure that the names of the columns are right. Then so I'm creating two variables here. One is called encoded df features, and the other is called encoded df names. After those are created, I am then casting these into the data and the columns for a data frame. Now I had to use the toArray command on the data, and I'm not sure why. I just know it didn't work when I didn't do that. You'll see now what the transform data looks like. It looks exactly like what happened when we did the function ourselves for things like cap shape or cap surface. The cap shape originally had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different values. And you can see, for instance, that the observation in row 2 was originally a B. And I actually left out a column here, which is important. You can see that the first observation took an X. So if I know what the one-hot encoder did, I can look at this and see how many each column corresponds to a value taken by a feature. You can see how this introduces a lot of columns because we have a different column for there are now 113 columns, and that's sort of what we expected. We expected to create a lot more columns. The sklearn one-hot encoder object can be automated easily, and it's good for working with pipelines because you can feed the data through the encoder and then feed it into other transformers or models. The disadvantage is that this is more of a mystery, and I've gotten some weird errors that took me a little while to troubleshoot. To make your life easier, after you've mastered some of its eccentricities.